Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Here are the five for the Clippers. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the center. And for the Suns, they've got Dunn. Jalen Green is out there with Booker. Then it's Williams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. RJ, when you were playing in this league, how long did it take you into a new season to find your rhythm?
Honestly, once I made my first shot of the season, I felt okay. It's something about making that first shot that feels like the season has gotten started.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Shot by Collins, no good. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, but fast break chance. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
That's good from Green. And RJ, the fourth head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on Coach 8.
And both free throws good for Green. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Stolen by Harden. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Good job attacking in transition. Beal out in front.
For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Warriors. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Beal. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here is Beal. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And it's Green, missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Yes, that goes in.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Booker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Beal. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. He gets it in there. Beal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Green. Shoots the three. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Shot from 12. Again, Los Angeles.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Here's Harden. He has yet to score. The three. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Green. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden kicks to Beal. Harden sets the pick for Beal. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beal's got 7 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
On the wing, Green. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 8. Here's Leonard. He's got 8. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Outside for Beal. With some arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Green.
And what a great sell from Beal. Got his defender guessing with that pump fake and gets to the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And he makes the first.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Derek Jones comes in for Collins. And it's done in for James Harden. And both free throws good for Beal. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Bucket is good. Beal's got 11 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Suns, Royce O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And Allen subbed in for Brooks. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Bradley Beal. Suns trail by 5. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Dunn. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Bogdanović kicks to Dunn. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. Misses the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Green gets it to go.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint close. This man finds a way.
Now, here's Dunn. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Back to Jones. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Clippers leading. Bogdanovich looking around. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. Bogdanovich with it. Williams picks him up. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. No good with the triple. Suns have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Green. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can tell Green is fearless on the floor, going right into the defender with his shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
James Harden, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Shots good by Green.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And that one drops. Harden's got his second bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Here are the 5 the Clippers had to start the second. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Brook Lopez is out there with Jones. And it's Batum, and at the 3 spot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gillespie's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Suns. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
The Clippers trail. Batum finds Jones. Lopez outside. Pass to Harden. Fires away from way outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score. If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Clippers trail by 5. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Lopez, a screen on Allen. Over to the wing. Pocket 6. And here's Harden for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Harden's got 7 points in the game. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Suns third.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Allen outside. Back to Booker from downtown. Book it! Devin for three.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Clippers trail by 5. Batum passes to Lopez. On the wing, Harden. Jones with the screen on Allen. John misses. For Phoenix, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Booker kicks to Brooks. And the Suns another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Checked in for Los Angeles. Harden finds Lopez. Dunn outside. Batum a screen on Allen. Dunn wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Dunn outside. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Dunn kicks to Allen. Dunn passes to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Down against Allen. Harden has a wide open look. And again, unable to change momentum.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. The ball movement has been flawless.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Williams is checked in for Nick Richards. And Jalen Green subbed in for Grayson Allen. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Dunn. To stop the run. Good! Kawhi working near the hoop.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Suns leading by 14. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
The first free throw is good.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Suns leading by 13. Dunn right side. There's the three, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists tonight. Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Collins kicks to Leonard. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 21 in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Clippers trail by 16. Outside, Beal. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Leonard missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hits the three-point bomb. Brooks has got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now Leonard. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Harden. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Leonard against Brooks. To end the run. And it's Leonard missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
They kick it out to Green. Booker the pass to Williams. For three. And there's Booker on the assist from Williams. 27 points for him.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
And the Clippers call time here. The Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Ivica Zubac, fourth.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
1:10 left to play in the first half. Dunn finds Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And 1:01 left here in the second. It's Brooks on the wing. On the wing, Brooks lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Dunn misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Green. They get it back. Dunn kicks to Green. And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Beal from long range. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Green, and it's Green slamming it down.
That is a dunk contest worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Stolen by Brooks. He got it up. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. And we'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at the Suns, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
And let's talk now about the first half of our game. Guys, how about Devin Booker?
Well, you don't have to light a fire under Booker. He's coming in hot pretty much every night. Knows his primary role is a scorer, and he does it at an elite level.
And he can make it look easy. Shoots the jumper the way it's taught. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Dunn is out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's Brooks, and it's Booker in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Count that one. Collins has got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Green. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists here tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
The Clippers shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside, Beal. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Harden the pass to Leonard. And a Zubac atop the key. In the corner, Harden just 5 on the clock. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Over Booker, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
What a game from Harden, filling it up. James, look, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Leonard, no luck. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Well, Phoenix shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Zubac with the extra effort.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Green. And it's Brooks in the corner. 3-pointer. And there's Green on the assist by Brooks. Green's got 23.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
And the Clippers call time here.
Coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Outside, Beal. Leonard looking around. Fades and shoots. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
First team foul.
The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Dillon Brooks taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
Oh, there's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your home and just call home. Back over to you guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Outside Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Last season, he played outstanding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Allen outside for the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Fires from the line, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 14 points for James Harden.
Well, Harden is a versatile shooter, so he'll make the most of that mid-range spot whenever you give it to him.
Pass to O'Neal. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight, one of the all-time great two-way players.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Allen for the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Leonard. The rebound by Richard. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Allen passes to Gillespie. Now here's Allen. He's covered by Beal. Allen's shot is off. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The shot by Beal, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Gillespie. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Gillespie's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Beal. Zubats with the screen for Beal. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 14.
You expect this from a shooter like Beal. He just had to get one of his own to answer.
Allen, that's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Beal against Allen. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Not shocking to see Beal running up the scoreboard. He has a knack for putting together some big nights.
Outside O'Neal. And the Suns get it back. Richards passes to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Suns. O'Neal drops one in from the wing.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Beal. Zubac's a screen on Allen. There's Beal with the three. Iguodala grabs the rebound. The Suns shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Good on the three-point shot.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just getting up in the ride.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Iguodala. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Iguodala's got his first points of the night. Looking to end the run. Collins setting the pick for Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Phoenix holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Phoenix's ball. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Batuma's out there with Jones. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. O'Neal with the steal. Over in the corner, Allen. Launches it. O'Neal, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. Deflects the pass, and again the Clippers turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Gillespie. It's Allen on the wing. There's the triple. Iguodala, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From deep, Harden. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Gillespie, the pass to Richards. Over Jones. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Harden dishes to Batum. Lopez, a screen on O'Neal. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got 5 rebounds tonight. O'Neal passes to Allen. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Lets it go from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Batum's got his first points in this one.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Iguodala. Allen for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digit. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Harden. Fires the 3, and O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Allen.
If you're not right up there on him, he's going to make him pay.
And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's Harden. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. 5 on the clock. Here's Richards. And Jones pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. An emphatic LU jam.
An overlooked part of Batum's game. Nick's a great passer for a wing.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for 2, Gillespie.
The first one falls, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Outside Collins. Beal deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
O'Neal on the wing. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. O'Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Goes up at the stripe, and Leonard gets it to go.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
They get it again. Malawatch, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And it's Goodwin with the ball for Phoenix. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And both free throws good for Goodwin. Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Harden to pass to Zubac. Now Beal. To the middle. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Beal.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Here's Gillespie. Richards passes to Fleming. O'Neal on the wing. Offline with his 3. The Clippers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Since entering the league back in 2012, Beal has really improved his passing, and it shows in his assist numbers.
Goodwin passes to O'Neal. Buries the long-range jumper. O'Neal's got 14 points here in the second half.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And Beal gets to Harden. Outside Leonard. It's Beal on the wing. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Livers is checked in, and Grayson Allen subbed in for Goodwin. And it's Gillespie missing. The Clippers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Pass to Allen. Here's Livers from the arc. The shot missing. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Devin Booker.